Hello, hello. Today we are going to play a game of my own invention. Kitty! The cat's screaming at me. I'm not really sure why. He just got fed like an hour ago. So this is a game that's kind of similar to the YouTube game that I came up with a while ago and have demonstrated on the channel before. This is kind of like the magic card version of that. Oh my gosh. Looks like you want to get picked up. Do you want to play this game too? Okay, so you may not know this. Scryfall, which is hands down the best online database of magic cards, has a feature called the Scryfall Tagger, where there's all these different art and lore and gameplay tags. Like this one, Overbite, will show you cards that have art featuring an overbite. This one, shows you cards that feature a tree stump. It's pretty fun just to mess around with and explore. But what I thought would be interesting is to try to use just these tags as a way of navigating from one card to another, a la the YouTube game. So we're going to start just by opening two random cards. Okay. Reason to Believe, a Aftermath card from, not Kaladesh, but Hour of Devastation. And Bloodline Keeper, a flip card. The front side of that flip card, I'm not sure if we can count the back side as well. I'm not sure if the tags will show up for the back side. I don't think so. Because, yeah, this has its own set of tags, I think. Yeah. So we have to figure out how, just by clicking these tags, oh my gosh, to navigate from one of these cards to the other one. Okay, so there's kind of two different ways you can go about doing this. One is to try to find like very direct links. Another is if you have a particular card in mind that would share some property between these two, you can try to aim for that. Going through art seems quite powerful. Going through card types seems even more powerful, especially if you're someone like me that can remember what a card does much more than you can remember things about the art. And the way I think this should be like scored, or what your objective should be, is to minimize the number of clicks. So for example, we can probably pretty easily go through like bat. If we go like bat, we can maybe eventually find, well, actually maybe that's not so easy, but something that has like a big tag like mail, like that's probably not going to get us anywhere anytime fast because we have to click through so many pages of tags or whatever. Okay, so let's just start trying stuff. I haven't really played this game very much at all. So I want to kind of explore good strategies as I play. But, it might be tough. And I think unlike the YouTube game, you should be allowed to go back in this. And one thing I'm wondering about is, like, should you be able to kind of come at it from both sides? I think that should be okay. Because you can kind of virtually do that anyways. Okay, so I think a good start is to... And I don't think using these inherent things is good, because you can see there's already an overlap for animal and plane, but again, that's going to take like tons and tons of clicking. So I'm going to go to desert, which might not be super, super populated. Okay, there's 3 pages of desert. What we're looking for is a desert setting that has the moon. I'm seeing the sun a lot, which I guess makes sense. But a full moon in the desert seems plausible. Maybe there should be some rule, kind of like the YouTube game, where you're only allowed to kind of scroll so much before you just have to pick your best option. Dusk and dawn, but no night! the sun, the sun. Always with the sun. Is there some gimmick on Amoket that it's never night? No, that can't be right. The other thing to watch out for is that sometimes there's tags missing, especially on art tags. So, oh, is this night? Is that the moon? So you can't necessarily guarantee that this... Well, let's try. Will this have a night tag? Stars? This doesn't have stars, but if we go to stars, we can probably find one that has a full moon. Okay. Right there. Full moon. And there he is. Okay, not bad. I think that wasn't bad. It might be a fairly easy game, but that's okay. Not everything has to be like an hour-long slog like the YouTube game is. Let's try again. Let's see. That one I think was a decent route, but it wasn't necessarily too mind-blowing. Okay. This one could be very easy because we got zombie and we got zombie. But the thing is, zombie is such a huge tag that it might actually be less clicks to go through some other route. But in this case, there probably isn't. Yeah, I think we just click. So this is probably still quite a few pages in. Oh? In what order is this being sorted? Why are these above these? I don't know, but I think on this next page, we'll find our Dark Petition. Nice. Okay, let's try again. Oops, whatever. Dowsing Shaman. Precipitous Drop. Well, that's annoying. Oh, it's because it's the arena version that's like nerfed or whatever. Let's try this, but with, you know, the proper card. I don't know what that means. That must be a setting. Chasm, Falling, Flail, Reaching, Tiefling, Torch. Recursion, Enchantment, Removal. Okay, so I think this game is more interesting if you work through the card qualities more than the art qualities. So let's see if we can make it there on that. Removal creature toughness. Okay, so that's something that gives -/-. This is something that returns an enchantment. Synergy Dungeon. I feel like Synergy Dungeon, we could find something that recurs. Maybe. Or maybe not. Create a wolf. Return target creature. Okay, sweet. So that's reanimate creature. So we can do this and see if maybe there's an overlap. Because sometimes you can get back creatures or enchantments. Not that often though. Artifact or creature. Artifact and enchantment. So if we do this, and then this, reanimate artifacts. But this is just going to go to... So this is reanimate artifact, and this, I think, will also have... Oh, it doesn't have the recursion artifact tag. This should have recursion artifacts. No. Will this have recursion artifacts? Instant sorcery artifacts, but no enchantment. This one has enchantment. Reanimate enchantment. We'll go back to what this originally was. Ah, but this isn't reanimating the enchantment. This is just recursing the enchantment. Shoot. But will it also have... It inherits recursion, but it doesn't have... We need the regrowth effect. It needs to go to hand. To the battlefield, to the battlefield... To the battlefield. So do we ever find one? No, we definitely want to go from here. Reanimate artifact. But I guess this will never have the recursion or regrowth. I feel like this kind of should, right? Under your control, under your control. To play, to battlefield, to battlefield. I'm looking for more like Emery, where you may cast it this turn. So what is this tagged as? Reanimate artifact, reanimate cast. What? This isn't even artifacts. Oh, non-creature card. Oh, okay. So this could... This has reanimate enchantment. We already looked at this. Recursion. Oh, this is how we do it. If we do recursion enchantment. No. These are totally disjoint. But I don't get it. Isn't this also recursing? Or it's only recursing if you're able to cast it. Okay, so I think we got to get even more general. Grants flashback. This is only just ever going to your hand. Free cast another. Something that it's like you can either cast it or put it back in your hand. I feel like sometimes things have that, right? Magus of the Will. How is this tagged? Grants flashback. Reanimate cast. Reanimate permanent. Maybe what we have to do... This is tough. This one of the toughest. I think going through gameplay and not through art makes it a lot more challenging. We gotta somehow get putting stuff in your hand again. These sorts of impulsive, you can cast it this turn. From your graveyard, though. Maybe that was no good. Okay, let's... Aha! No. I saw the route. I see it now. There was... Where was it? Uh-oh. Where was it? I think it was under Reanimate Enchantment. So let's go to Reanimate Enchantment. There we go. Sweeper, enchantment, destroy. Shoot, this is all gonna be target. Target enchantment. This is destroy all enchantments. There's no super one-sided, reanimate enchantment. Topless. Destroy each enchantment. Maybe this one will work better. Super creature destroy. Punny name. Reanimate creature, super artifact destroy. All these sweepers. We're so close. We just need one that's not a sweeper. Sacrifice an enchantment. Sacrifice an enchantment. Recycle. Okay, so we can at least get something. Returning stuff to your hand. Returning stuff to your hand. Okay, this is good. This is good. Return creature to your hand. Return creature to your hand. Return to the battlefield. So this is all stuff that, like, you use the resource and then you can bring back another resources. But it doesn't matter if you bring it back to the battlefield or to your hand. So if we can get one here that's creature or enchantment to your hand. There we go. Now if we get return, oh, that's the battlefield. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. So this is regrowth creature, and this is also a regrowth creature. So now we find reviving melody. Uh-oh, but there's so many. It's probably gonna be page 3. Reviving melody, and then regrowth enchantment. And there's the Dowsing Shaman. Oops, what the heck? Oh, I got to the random card page and now it's like re-randoming. Okay, that's the idea of the game. Try it out. I think it's pretty fun. I'll maybe record myself playing more. Maybe I'll play with some friends. I don't know. It's not super challenging. I wouldn't say it's as interesting as YouTube game. Even a hard one. Like, I think probably the one we just did is about as hard as it gets. I find that I was hoping that it would involve thinking of particular cards and using that as like real shortcuts. But instead, I find it's probably easier just to kind of play around using knowledge just to know what kind of effects are correlated with one another and which ones often coincide on cards. Which is kind of too bad because I like the idea of, you know, having that trivia knowledge of specific cards being able to help out. But it's pretty cool. I think playing with just card tags instead of artwork tags is more interesting. Right at the end, though, I'll show you another another game. Ashley came up with this game. All you do, you play it 2-player. It's a gambling game. I would love to see this featured in a Fukumoto manga. You hit random card. The card that comes up, you owe the value of it to your opponent. So if I was playing with you, the viewer, I would owe you 8 cents, and you would owe me $2.82. Damn. It's fun because the vast majority of cards are between 1 and 10 cents. But then the potential exists for, $10, not bad. 22 cents. So you kind of just keep rolling until something interesting happens. I made like $35 off Ashley playing this. Anyways, that's a much more fun game. See you later. Bye.